shame, but that's a surprise. Just sit back as it unfolds. And join me as I interview the head pastor of Kingdom Word Impact Chapel, KWIC. His name is Pastor Bisa. I know you're going to love this. Sit back and relax and enjoy the interview. Shalom, shalom. And you're still watching EXCERPT. There's a segment called Getting to Know Your Shepherd. In this segment, you get to know the in and out of your pastor, his lifestyle in ministry, his family, and the word in the pastor. The Bible says in Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15, God said, I'll give you pastors according to my own heart, who will teach you in all truth about the knowledge of God. Do you know your pastor very well? Well, we're about to get to know some remarkable man of God right now. To whom much is given, much is expected. When I first walked into a church, God led me to a very anointed man of God. And he placed me under the spotlight to learn about the things of God, and I fell in love. He's my spiritual father. He's my very own Pastor Bisa Ankoma, the General Overseer of Word Impact Chapel. Help me welcome my pastor.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, Papa. I'm really honored to have you on the Sense today. And we want to get to know you. I know you, but I don't think the people out there know you, or the saints and believers know you. So we'll get to know much about you. And then the Bible makes us understand that in Acts chapter 8-9, Paul actually persecuted the church. But on a fateful day, he had an encounter. That's when God started using him. I want to know, where did you have that encounter? And how was your lifestyle before you had that encounter, Pastor?
Thank you very, very much. I'm very, very glad. Thank you very much for this great opportunity. And how did I get started, or where did I actually? It is very interesting because where I actually got the calling, or where I actually got the indication that God had called me into ministry, interestingly, it was in prison. It was in prison because I used to be into a very rough lifestyle where I was involved in all kinds of things. And the lifestyle I was in, selling drugs and involved in gangs and involved in all kinds of things, which actually, I guess you could say, it didn't make my family too proud of me. And at a certain point, the law caught up with me. I was actually on my way taking drugs to the UK, and I got arrested, and I was in prison for 4 years. And during my time in prison, I used to get a lot of dreams. Actually, I had 7 consecutive dreams in which I would see myself wearing a suit and I'll be standing in front of people. But I've always loved music, and I've always been into the music industry. So I honestly interpreted a dream as it had to do with music. So it wasn't until I came out and I started pursuing music. When I came out of prison, I started pursuing music, thinking that that is where my breakthrough is, But I think God had different plans. And eventually, when I started the music, I visited a certain church, Action Chapel. But the branch in Adenta. Under that time, a pastor by the name of Reverend Menso. And I remember going there. At that time, I was very confused. I didn't know what I was doing with my life. I was wasting my life. It was all about trying to get money, women, and to be honest with you, I was a frustrated young man. But I was still trying to pursue my music. I spent so many months trying to record an album. And I remember one day the pastor calling me to his house and told me that he wanted to have a meeting with me. And during the meeting, that is when he told me that he was praying about me. And the Lord told him to tell me that everything I'm doing, I should stop it. The music, I should stop it. And just give my heart to him. And that God will do something with my life. And In the beginning, I wasn't ready to submit, but eventually I did submit, and the rest has been history.
Well, I hope you're blessed by that. No circumstances is too, big for God to make a turnaround in your life. Pastor Bisa here had a very, I'll say hard life, but God actually used him and he's still using him. But Pastor, I would like to know, you being in that kind of lifestyle,